Good evening, everybody. Back here with another Anki video for you all. So this one is going to be like previous videos, kind of jumping around a little bit all over the place. And I just wanted to preface this video that I activated cards that are very specific to the lecture content we learned today. However, if you bounce around like the cards that I have activated, there's a lot of review slides that you might find beneficial if you want to do more cards, especially in the renal physiology or the renal pharmacology section. There's a lot of renal physiology relating to the drugs and the pathways that they interact with, explaining normal and abnormal physiology. So if you want more cards on that, that include like sketchy pictures, those will be there. But I don't have a lot of those activated just because I don't want more cards. And I feel like I've activated cards elsewhere. So just wanted that to be known that there's a lot of good cards still, but I'm not trying to do, 1,000 cards a day. All right, so we'll dive right into it. So first aid, cardiovascular is where we'll start under pathology, and we're going to be in hypertension. So we'll be in basics first, and in basics, I just have the third and the fourth card activated. And then in chronic hypertension, all of them except the first one. In hypertensive encephalopathy, none of them. Primary hypertension is just the first four. Pulmonary hypertension, none of them. And then secondary hypertension looks like this. So you want the first four, skip three, grab the next five, skip a bunch, and then the last one, third to last, skip these two coming up and grab these two here. So if yours is ordered like mine is, this is the way that yours should look. And that is it for hypertension. So we'll minimize that, and then we're going to minimize pathology, and we're going to go into pharmacology. So hypertension treatments, I grabbed the second, third, fourth, and fifth here. It's all really the same card structure, just going over thiazide, ACE inhibitor, ARBs, and the calcium channel blockers. That's what the dihydropyridine calcium channel blockers are, just calcium channel blockers. Hydrochlorothiazide, I just grabbed the first card here. There will be more later, just the first one. Calcium channel blockers. So let's kind of get a little crazy. So if yours is organized the same as mine, you should be able to click on these two cards here. The ones, if you can read the fine print, it's the first ones that say dihydropyridine, just these two here. That dihydropyridine or calcium channel blockers primarily block the L-type calcium channel and smooth muscle. That's how they work to cause vasodilation. And then you want to come down here to where it says which for the first time, and then the one above that. So calcium channel blockers are for treating hypertension. And then the most potent effect or the drug names, we have to know amlodipine, but there's also nifedipine as well. So this is kind of where it's getting like specific to the lecture, but then also some additional like just board information. So nifedipine is also a big named one up there. So, but amlodipine. And then if you scroll down, the second to the last one is here again, that calcium channel blockers target voltage-gated L-type calcium channels. Then as for the other ones, we'll jump into this section. So that word. You want to grab this card here. So hydrolysine, I can't say that right now. Primarily dilates arterioles. And then this one down here, it exerts its effects on increasing levels of cyclic GMP, causing smooth muscle relaxation. So that's tying back into some cardiology, smooth muscle content on how smooth muscle contracts, and then how it's regulated with cyclic GMP stimulating the phosphatase. Hypertensive emergency, just this one, which was activated previously up here in hypertension somewhere. So you should already have this one here. And then as for the rest, oh yeah, and then this one in nitrates, the fourth one down overall, the beta blocker. And then that is it for this section. So then we will minimize cardiovascular, minimize that, and we will jump down to renal. And then in renal, we'll start in pharmacology. And you want to be in mannitol first. And so mannitol, you want the first five. Yep, that's five. You skip two, grab this one, skip one, and then grab this one, and then you want to skip four more and come down here and grab this one. And there's like I said, earlier. So this is the renal physiology section where there's a lot of physiology cards mixed in with these pharmacology cards you might find helpful. So if you want more or have trouble picking it up, here's some more cards just to freshen up your deck a little bit. And then here, that I don't know how to say this drug name. So the first two, skip one, grab the fourth, skip three, and then grab these two. Loop diuretics. So this one's a long list as well, but luckily there's none that I have activated in the lower section because it's a lot of physiology. So the first three skipped, and then you want to grab 4, 5, and 6. And then you want to come down here where it says that loop diuretics block the NKCC channels, and then grab those two, and then these two here that loop diuretics exert their effect on the thick acidic loop. Skip one, grab this card here, skip two, grab this one here, skip one, grab three, skip these two, grab this one, and then this one. And then thiazide diuretics. So again, you should be able to see all the cards on your screen that you should be having activated. And you want to start with thiazide diuretics, block the NCC channels. So these two cards here, and then you're going to skip one, grab the next two, talking about thiazide diuretics and the distal convoluted tubule. Skip two, grab this one, skip one, grab this one here. Skip the next three, grab this one, and this one. Then potassium sparing. So this one's kind of a mix of all over the place. So skip the first four, grab the fifth and the sixth, skip the next two, grab these ones here, talking about triamterene amiloride. Yep. Those ones. Sorry, my dog's being weird. And then skip that card there, and you want to grab these ones here, talking about spironolactone, specifically because we have to know spironolactone. This other one we don't have to know, but because this is board prep, it's all looped in. And then you want to skip these next four and grab this card here, skip one, grab these two. Talking about ENaC, and then all diuretics, increase urine salt content, and then this card here. And then you want to scroll all the way to the bottom, and you want the last four, skipping the next two coming up, and then grabbing this one. And then diuretic electrolyte changes. I grabbed all of them except the last one. Yeah. Yes, and that's the reason I didn't activate this one is because it's talking about paradoxical aciduria. That's over our heads right now. For a minute, I thought I should have that, but and then we're going to be in the ACE inhibitors. So with this one, you want to come down and find this one. What effect may ACE inhibitors have on potassium levels? You want to skip the next two, grab these two here, talking about what they target, and then skip the next two and grab this one. And then if you scroll down, you want the last 5 cards here. So ACE inhibitors are ARBs, decrease sodium bicarbonate, and then decrease aldosterone, yada, yada, yada. And then the angiotensin 2 receptor blockers, this is what yours should look like once you activate them. So second and the third card you want, and then you want to skip 4, grab this card here, skip 2, grab this card here, and then come down to the bottom and grab the last 5 here. But you might already have those activated based off the previous section too. And then the last section, aliskiren. And then you want the first 5, just that's it. Otherwise, there's a lot of physiology here, which you might find helpful, but otherwise, that is it for this video. So stay tuned for another one. Good luck studying for finals because we have that coming up. And if you're watching this way off in the future, well, good luck with whatever you're preparing for, whether it's sports or another test. And that is it for this video. So thanks for watching. Happy studying.